If you want to take your evaporator core and heater core out and not have to pull your dash all the way out in your second gen Cummins, you can do that. Check it out. Bolt and nut locations. You're going to undo the main bolt there, the middle one, and this side. Undo all the top bolts. Take your bezel off. I don't think you need to take any of that stuff off, but glove box doesn't really need to come out, but give you more light. And then you disconnect your vacuum lines, disconnect the bracket for that, and disconnect your cable pole for the climate control. And then there's going to be right here underneath the A-pillar, you got one nut. This one's going to have two nuts on it. It goes nut, ground strap, nut, and then you go to the engine bay, and then you're going to have to disconnect your computer. So pull these three plugs. There's 2, 3, 8mm bolts, or you can use Phillips to take your computer off. And then all of these little nuts are 11mm. You got 1, 2, third one's back over here, and then 4 above your exhaust manifold right there. And then obviously you're going to have your radiator hoses, your AC lines disconnected, and then you can slide your air box out and replace the evap core. Make sure you get that one back in its hole, and make sure you get your drain in its hole. And then there's the 3 studs that go out on this side, and there's 1 stud over there. And once you get all those lined up in place, so we're moving the air box out of a 97 Ram. 1 stud right there. There's the second stud. There's going to be 2 nuts on that one. And you got that lower one down there. Obviously this one over here, but that's for your dash. And then the rest of them over here. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3. And this guy back here makes 4. And you're going to have your AC and your heater core lines disconnected. You're going to have 1 vacuum line going through that same grommet as your AC lines. But then you're able to wiggle your dash out. Box accessible for a new evap core or heater core. Got my air box taken apart. Here's the evap core. Oh man, that is frail. Oh, look at there, a rock. Oh yeah, look at that. I wonder why it doesn't work anymore. That's even after you can wash it out with a hose religiously. And then these guys, that's probably why my blower motor doesn't work like it should. Alright. I clean this up, put one of these in it. See if it's the right one. Yep, that looks like it's it. Alright. Clean this up real quick. I just got the new evaporator core in. Go around, tighten all these screws back up. Careful, this plastic is fragile. So I sealed that up. I broke another thing. I got to fix that, one of the mounting points. But this is a good time to change out your fan resistor. If you have a new fan, it's easy to take off when it's still in the dash. But just cleaned everything up, got all the dust out of there. So it's nice and fresh. We're about to slide the heater core back in. This one's only 4 years old, still doing good. So that's just going to go in the other way, you know, like that. Alright, time to stuff this back in. Alright, here's the setup. Hose here to tank, out to blue, from my understanding. Up here you got your manifold. I currently have the low and high pressure side open. This is a second gen Cummins 97. Here's your low pressure. There's your high pressure. So you're going to crack these valves open all the way. Open them all the way. And then you open them here. I don't know how much. Opening them. And then we are going to do a slower recovery. And then open this guy. Make sure everything else is closed and alright. I think 24.4 degrees is pretty cool.